And weather conditions, fortunately, are still very pleasant. No sign of any thunderstorms at the moment, which is a relief to all of us. And I'm delighted to say we've been joined in the commentary position by Patrick Bowers, who's the Managing Director and CEO here at Laguna National. Welcome, Patrick, and well done for getting this on, because we understand sort of 3 or 4 weeks ago the course was suffering a little bit in the heat and the drought.
Thanks. Wonderful to be hosting this week. Yes, we had a drought that extended probably longer than the past 131 years. We had less than 2 millimeters of rain in about the last 4 months.
In a tropical area.
Yeah, it's very surprising. A lot of people don't believe it, but yeah, there's very little rain. You can see the pictures on the screen here.
You can see the lakes were very dry. The grass had gone brown in patches. Lots and lots of work, presumably, to get things back on track.
Sure, and we were in the midst of actually renovating the course as well. We're changing the grasses here.
Well, this is the one just over the way, isn't it? The World Classic course.
Sure is. As you can see, there's lots of sand out there. This is our newest course. It's got 326 bunkers on it. Plays at about 7,300 yards and is rated well over 160 on the slope rating system.
Now, am I right in thinking this is Asia's toughest course?
Well, we do call it that. It certainly has been rated the highest and most difficult by the USGA course rating system, so we certainly believe it so.
There's the figure of Tommy Fleetwood. Is second into the 13th. He's slap bang in the middle of the fairway. I can guess you can see, Patrick, in areas the fairways haven't quite had a chance to recover after the drought.
Yeah, they're still coming back. We unfortunately put in water preservation measures, so some of the areas we weren't watering during the time leading up to the tournament, but it's managed to come back very well. We're pleased.
Nicholas Fung, very exciting young talent. We saw him in the Eurasia Cup. I think he got a lot of people's attention. He's clearly got some game, and he clearly likes it here as well.
Greens are rolling very true these days, as you can see.
Yeah, you really have, or your team have really done an excellent job. Lots of compliments coming in from the players. They do love these greens. Here's Fleetwood from probably slightly further than you would have hoped at 13 for birdie. And tell us about some of the building work that's going on here, Patrick. Big plans for a new hotel, and there's what, an extension to the clubhouse as well?
Sure, as you and the players will have noticed, there's lots of construction going on. We've got plans for a resort hotel we're doing with partners from Thailand, and soon there will be 206 rooms, including 8 golfer villas on site, which hopefully in the future events like this, the players would be able to stay at, practice, bring their families.
Oh, looks lovely. I've seen some of the plans that you put up around the place. Looks like it won't be a it looks like it'll be a very high class establishment. Should we put it that way?
Certainly will be. We're looking forward to being able to host golfers in the region, of course our members, and there'll be some amazing golf villas overlooking the golf course. And actually the rooms on the bottom floor will have their own private driving range tee, natural turf tees, being able to hit out on the new practice facility. So we think it's rather unique.
So you walk out of your door and you walk onto a grass tee, onto the driving range.
Yeah. Unless you're walking out the back door, which will have a private plunge pool, which may be where the family is.
God, it's going to be hard, isn't it? Sounds wonderful. There's Bernd Wiesberger, the tall, powerful Austrian. A couple of European Tour victories to his name. Must be nice for you to see top flight golf back in Singapore. It's been, what, 18 months or so since we've seen a big championship here?
It has, and really our goal was to help bring top flight golf back to Singapore. We know the women have an event here, and of course with the Open not happening last year, there was a bit of a void in men's professional golf. So we were happy to step up and bring the group to Laguna National. We've hosted the Singapore Masters for many years, between 2002 and 2007.
Yeah, many of us remember it very well. Some quality winners, the likes of Vijay Singh, Colin Montgomery, and as we mentioned, Nick Doherty as well. And Marden Mamet, of course, was one of the moments back in 2006. We're starting to see some other young Singaporean players coming through. What's happening in terms of encouraging their development here?
Yeah, it's a great point. You saw Quincy Queck today, had a wonderful round shooting 64. And you saw Scott Barr's round today. We've really seen a lot of development in the professional golf here. There's 7 Singapore-based players in the event this week.
Keradek Apibarnrat misses out on his birdie opportunity. Difficult start for Kiradek today. A couple over through 6 holes, but he birdied the 7th, then eagled the 11th. As we go to the par 5 15th, and young Nicholas Fung.
He's really playing well these days. We saw he played well at the Eurasia Cup recently.
Nice free swing of the club. How much do you think that in this part of the world that result and the way that Asia came back on the final day will affect the young players out there and give them confidence?
Well, we've seen it affect it greatly. You know, we host the Prudential Causeway Trophy at the World Classic course, and it's Malaysia versus Singapore. And it's amazing to see not only the level of talent, but the level of spirit that the game has been raised up to because of having professional players like this in the region. They really aspire to play with these guys and to play well against them as well.
And little by little, they are making their mark on the world stage. No Sung Yul, of course, the Korean, had a terrific win on the PGA Tour last year. I think a lot of people have known that he's a very good player for a long time, but perhaps over in the States, maybe other areas, they didn't really know a lot about him. But he clearly is a quality player, as is this young man. Won the Malaysian Open last year, of course. Won the Asian Tour's Order of Merit. Exciting player to watch. They call him Asia's John Daly.
He's excited the crowds this week. A lot of the members have mentioned they want to come out and see him hit it.
Really? Excellent. And finally, Tommy Fleetwood just to wrap up for par. Which he does. Tommy stays at 4 under. Tommy was very pleased with his performance last week. It was one of those ones where he came late in the tournament. He's tended to get off to good starts and maybe just fade a little bit. He was very encouraged to come with a late charge to achieve 2nd place. His fellow knows how to win, Gregory Bordy. He's won in Hong Kong. Very nice.
Gregory mentioned earlier on this week he was so pleased to be in Singapore, so it was nice to hear that.
Oh, I think a lot of the players very appreciative of obviously this at one stage was going to be played in Korea, a late switch, and they're very grateful to you guys and to Singapore for helping out and managing at late notice to get this championship on what is a really, you know, wonderful course. Everyone likes playing here. I think it's you know, a little bit soft on the greens because of the rainfall recently, and that means that there are certainly birdie opportunities, but that's exciting. That's what people like to watch.
I think so, and you know, on behalf of our chairman Peter Quee, who's a real patron of the game and has supported it, we're really pleased that you're here this week, and we hope the players have a great time and make lots of birdies and eagles. Well,
terrific. Thanks for joining us, Patrick. I'm sure you're a busy man and you've got things to do, but well done again, and we hope it's a great week for you and an exciting finish come Sunday.
My pleasure. Enjoy your week here.
And if you can guarantee no thunderstorms as well, that would be greatly appreciated.
Well, we have had 5 weather delays the last 2 days, and we hadn't had any for the past 3 months, so we'll do our best.
There you go. That's all we ask.